Welcome to Bill's Tip of the Day, Tuesday, February 4th, 2013. Today we're beginning a series on 2 over 1. We start with an introduction of 2 over 1. What is 2 over 1? Should we use it? And how do we implement it? Here's a concept. After an opening bid of one of a suit in first or second position, an intervening pass, and a suit bid by the responder at the 2 level without a jump, a game force is in effect. We could talk about if there is a jump, but that's for another day. Why do 2 over 1? Before you decide to implement 2 over 1, you must have that clearly in your brain. Because a 2 over 1 allows the partnership to comfortably describe their hand without the fear of being passed by his or her partner. The result of that is it keeps the bidding. It results in better contracts, games, and slams. How do you implement this? Well, by definition. When partner opens 1 diamond, 1 heart, or 1 spade in first or second position, and you have less than an opening bid, you cannot bid a new suit at the 2 level because that would force the partnership to game. Notice that 1 club is not included because there's no way you can bid a new suit at the 2 level without a jump over 1 club. It also implies that the response of 1 no trump has to be expanded to include hands of up to 12 points. Because of that, 1 no trump response has to be either forcing or semi-forcing. When is 2 over 1 not in effect? Well, first of all, when your partner doesn't open a diamond, a heart, or a spade in first or second position, which is also, if you as responder are a passed hand, there's no way you can force your partner to game. And it's also, 2 over 1 is not in effect if the opener's left-hand opponent bids or doubles. Questions and answers. What happens if the opponents intervene after a 2 over 1 game force is in effect? The partnership has to decide what to do. They either penalize the opponents or they bid game or slam. They cannot allow the opponents to play in a contract undoubled because they know they can make game based on the bidding. What are the advantages? We kind of touched on some. As we get to some examples, you'll see what are obvious. There are several. First of all, both partners can describe their hands without fear of being passed. Oftentimes, if you don't play 2 over 1 at your second opportunity of bidding, or perhaps your third, you are unable to tell everything about your hand with 1 bid. And if you do, the bid may not be forcing, and the result is your partner will pass and you'll miss a game. You want to be sure to be in game. Also, there's no need to jump. In fact, jumping tells your partner something specific in regards to slam. It shows an independent suit, basically. So it has a specific meaning. It's not showing points. It's showing suit quality. And most importantly, there's more accuracy in game and slam bidding. You will end up in the better game or slam contract if you play 2 over 1. What are the disadvantages of 2 over 1? Part scores. First of all, you need to make a 1 no trump response to a major suit opening as forcing or semi-forcing. This may result occasionally where you will play in 2 of a minor or 3 of a minor, where you do better to play in 1 no trump or 2 of a major, or even 1 of a major is possible. That's almost impossible, but 2 of a major. We'll try to minimize that, but that is the downside. Are there variations of 2 over 1? Yes, there are. Some people who play 2/1 allow either opener or responder's rebid of his first suit to allow the partnership to stop short of game. Most of the variations apply only to the responder's rebidding of his suit and is typically a minor suit. Another variation, one which we'll talk about shortly, is whether 1-note trump is forcing or semi-forcing. You have two choices, and we'll discuss that in the next session, actually. Where is this on the ACBL convention card? It's actually in two places. The fact that you play 2/1 is under general approach, and you'll see that in this case it's marked as game forcing. The alternative is game forcing except when a suit is rebid. The other place you'll see it is in the forcing or semi-forcing one, no trump over major suit opening. I have it marked here as semi-forcing, but you could also mark it as forcing. Notice that 1-note trump forcing or semi-forcing is in blue, which means you announce, it's not alertable, but you announce it. We'll get into the issue of 1-note trump in our next session. Until then, happy bridging.